crown and a smile. All the things I've been through, I'm alive. Yeah, it might sound crazy, but I know it. I gotta keep going. On and I don't stop. Cause you know I'm...
Are they going to go with their main character? Alright, backtracks on that choice. They may be rethinking something.
Jumper! Let's dance up a sweat!
Got me feeling like I can fight them all, boy. The time has come, the bell is run. No weekends, yeah, you know that I'm a star, boy. My blood, sweat, and tears. I've been struggling for years. I'm saying I'm one of a kind and they ain't built up like me. Vision myself a champion, one day I might be. Proud of what I see from the man in the mid. A real freedom fighter, got a problem with the dead. Everybody know that I always keep it real. I fall down, I get up, I keep pushing still. They recognize I'm a champion.
Yo, ready? You ready? Then get the gate up. We're going in.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on its own. I'm charging like a bull when it's on its own.
Right here, right now, we're in for something special.
What did they say? This is going to be a match to remember.
Player one.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
Yeah, let's see how both players are going to start things off.
Don't worry, it happens.
Ooh, we can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes. All right, what's the plan?
Knockdown. All right, what's up now? Sweet.
Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
Player one chases him down.
Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Grabs him.
That was crazy.
Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. KO.
All right, gets a round on the board.
All right, now, let's try and switch up the game plan.
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
Throws him. What's next? Jumps in. Who gained control of the match in the early going?
All right. Curious to see how aggressive these two players will be in neutral to start out.
Smart play with the throw.
Wow! What a decision! So smart!
They're backed up into the corner.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
Drive gauge gap here.
Oh, this is getting crazy!
Knockdown and... Player two has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to... just goes for it at this range.
Wait a minute!
They're going for the super arc? Whoa! Excellent read.
That was ridiculous defense!
Down and out.
Yeah, that was such a stressful round.
Don't worry about the loss, because your next win's gonna show them your play.
Wow, they both played so hard and so well. Never anything better than a good match like that.
Jump in is denied. Throws to get around their defense. Goes for the throw.
Smart stuff there.
Player two has the life lead.
Just needs to find a way to close this out.
Backs him into a corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Blocks the jump in. Solid idea. Maybe next time.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like that.
And that's how you do it. You got that super art gauge on deck, you just gotta use it. That happens to everyone.
Ooh, we can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
Grabs him. Easy tech. The jump in is denied. Shoots off a fireball up close. Closing moments of the round, one hit's gonna do it.
Anyone can win this now with a solid combo. Okay.
The ribbon KO.
Nicely played round there.
Gotta shake it off. Let's go.
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous.
Player
Gotta
one.
take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
Gotta make sure they respect the fireball. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. He's not only good for damage.
Wow! What a decision!
Goes for the super art.
Wow! What a decision! So smart!
The life remaining tail. Whoa, super art.
Wait a minute. God, What's gonna happen?
They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure. Throws him!
Okay, what's the follow-up?
This is a critical moment.
Oh, either player just needs one more good touch to win this. Okay, here we go.
Looking to trap him. Pressure building. Genius play to it. Closes it out.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
Deed is done. Faster.
Open with no worry. Focus on what's in front of you.
Can't dwell on the past. Let's get ready to win the next fight.
Connects with the throw.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
What a smart move.
What? How do you even think of doing that? Oh, let's go!
Fights back with authority. Turning it all the way up with the super. Who needs drones when you have meteor volley? Full drive. The stage is set for genius play to escape the throw. Now we're getting somewhere.
Can't dwell on the...
You're done.
Takes the round! Wow!
Pieces are there. Keep your head up and focus.
Man, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen!
We're going back to the character select screen. Looks like they noticed something not in their favor.
Cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but you
Let's dance up a sweat.
strifing and struggling. Be the best, that's my
All right, backtracks on that choice. They may be rethinking something.
greatest of all time. That's what they...
Online versus one-on-one.
What stage will they choose? We're at the character select screen. Let's see who our fighters choose.
It's time to heat up.
Let's dance up a sweat.
My life, show 'em what I got, cause you know that it's my time. Brought till I fall, boy. Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight 'em all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends, yeah, you know that I'm a star, boy. My blood, sweat, and tears. I've been struggling for years. I'm saying I'm one of a kind, and they ain't built 'em like me. Pushing myself a champion, one day I might be proud of what I see.
Both sides ready to roll, and we're getting into the match. Everyone's getting fired up, and we're just ready to get started.
You know both players are not going to hold back.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
Ooh, can't wait to see this good stuff here.
All right, you're doing well.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like that.
Player one, push the opponent into the corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Throws him. What's next?
Ooh,
Very solid corners here.
ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
The jump in is denied. There's still a chance here. Throws to get around their defense. One combo. It's there!
Yeah, that was such a stressful round.
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
Player one.
Definitely some strong play, but you cannot rest on your laurels. Gotta keep up the aggression.
Player one creates a good corner opportunity.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Ooh, do they have the right read on the opponent?
Will this super art connect?
Ooh,
Combo with the target combo. Spin some meter to add super damage to the combo. The chain opens up that wallet to spin big with that level 3 super art. Knockdown.
this comeback is not gonna be easy to pull off.
Will this super art connect?
Okay.
There's still a chance here. What's gonna happen next? Hey, oh.
Ooh, great round. Nicely done.
Keep on the gas. You had your moments there.
This has been a crazy pace. I'm sure both players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive? Amazing awareness there.
rips with, oh yeah, just like that. They gotta stop the bleeding here before the shoot. Just go for it at this range. Whoa. Deadly implications indeed. You don't look too good. Nice. Genius read. Untouchable. Completely overwhelmed them.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
That's what I like to see.
That was
Player
so
one.
dominant. And if that keeps up, this might be a quick match.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it?
How is this gonna play out?
No worries about that.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Gotta bounce back from that loss. God, what's gonna happen?
Juicy opportunity. Wow, super art. Whoa. Up you go with Meteor Bomb. They're going for the super art?
Wait a minute.
Scrapping it out. Huge hit. KO.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
You're on the right track. Get back out there.
Nicely done. Always good to see practice paying off.
Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet.
Yes! We've got ourselves a set here!
Can't tech the throw. Don't worry, it happens.
Ooh, you can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
Pressuring them in the corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need. All right, what's the plan?
Big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open up that gap further. Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like that.
Can't tech the throw. Goes for the super art. Ooh, Meteor Volley scores some damage. KO.
Nicely played around there.
You remember your shortcomings. It's easier to fill in those gaps.
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure both players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one's gonna survive?
Decides to go with the target combo. Decides to go up there and drop him to earth. Solid idea. Maybe next time.
Ooh, we can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
It's backed into the corner with pressure building.
Oh, I've got a bad...
Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super.
Okay.
I saw that.
That was crazy.
Scrapping it out up front. Spices things up by adding the super art to the combo. Player 2 will want to take advantage of the meter lead while they have it. Oh my heart.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
All right, who's gonna swing first?
I think we're gonna see a huge battle for momentum this round.
Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
Really exciting.
Will this super art connect? Deadly implications indeed. You don't look too good.
Wow! What a decision! So smart!
Player 2 picks a good spot to use the super.
Amazing awareness there.
Tornado making him look silly with these target combos. Feet are not only good for dancing. Ooh, burnout activate.
Things are about to explode! I can feel it!
They gotta dig down deeply.
Oh, either player,
You're done.
and they close it out. Good stuff.
Not a lot to be down about. If anything, you should be glad for it.
Man, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen. You'll definitely remember that one.
Opens him up with the throw. Goes for the drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Goes for an overhead. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Knockdown. Gets the jump in. And the super activation. You can't forget the super for extra damage. Goes for the super art. Checks him with the projectile. Bops him with the target combo.
Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
Hits it.
Great round. Nicely done.
It's all good. You can still switch it up.
Not gonna lie, there was a lot of good stuff
Player
there.
one.
I want to see how they both adapt.
Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Throws to get around their defense.
Ooh, nicely done, nicely done.
Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Bad it.
You can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Ooh.
You gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
Good stuff. Forward throw, not letting him out of the corner. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan.
Good pressure, but gotta watch out for the counter hits. Nice way to close out that round.
Well read. Keep going.
Oh boy, if you look up disrespect in the dictionary, you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
From up above, what'll happen this round?
How is this gonna play out?
It's all right. You're doing well.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like that. Do they have the right read on the opponent?
The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You can tell they pay very close attention to the opponent's life gauge before letting that super loose.
All right. Easy win. Win. Player one.
In with the snake step. Keep at it.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like that.
Can't tech the throw. Nightshade pulse comes out to play. Big throw.
Amazing awareness there.
The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Player 2 is working. Brushes that off and keeps going. Charges forward.
Okay.
Raw critical art? Yo, what's gonna happen?
Wait a minute.
Yo, I hope your SO got a mixtape to remember you by, because a visit from Yatra is damn near fatal. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be?
Yo, what?
Nuh-uh, that win wasn't luck, it was 100% planned.
I cannot believe they pulled that off. That was crazy.
Player one.
The throw connects.
Okay. What's the follow-up?
Connects with the throw.
Okay. What's the follow-up?
Will this super art do anything?
Oh, who's gonna take control of this round?
What now? Oh, burnout. Was that on purpose? Here comes the corner pressure.
Oh man, the stupid wall
Super, oh my lord.
Yo, what?
Still a chance.
Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
Ooh, taking them for a ride. Pressure building. Yeah. Nice. Stop, are you for real?
I can't believe that round. That was nuts.
Player 1 clinches the win, but that could have been anyone's game. Possible character switch up here. Also a good time to think things over.
It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got, 'cause you know that it's my time. Rock till I fall, boy.
I will
Give it
break
my all,
your
boy.
spirit.
Got me feeling like I can fight 'em all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends, yeah, you know that I'm a star. With my blood, sweat, and tears. I've been struggling for years. I'm saying I'm one of a kind, and they ain't built them like me. Vision myself a champion, one day I might be. Proud of what I see from the man in the mid. A real freedom fighter, got a problem, what's the deal? Everybody know that I always keep it real.
All right, let's get it.
I keep pushing still. They recognize I'm a champion. I did it all, even what they say can't be done. I wear my stripes proud, I raise my flag high. And I'm
Now that our fighters have chosen their characters, it's time to go.
started from the bottom and I'll never look back. Look at all my haters, y'all making them mad.
This is gonna be a 5-star all-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
As it once was beautifully said, it all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
Cross-up block. Still early in the round.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also diminished. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Throws them, what's next? Goes to the overdrive. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Can they scrape together a final push? Hanging on for dear life. AO.
Nicely played around there.
The offense is working. Keep that same energy.
Was that a
Player
button
one.
check round or something?
How will they take advantage of it? The timing was on point with that pair. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. They gotta scramble and recover quick, and the super activation. You can't forget the super for extra damage. Checks them with the projectile. Perfect input, not letting up. Will this super art connect? Ooh, this goes for the super art.
Okay.
There's still a chance here. KO.
All right, gets a round on the board.
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
They definitely have the momentum right now.
Player one.
Just tighten it up a bit. It's gonna be hard to beat them.
What are both these fighters blocking?
Yeah, you can tell both players are chomping at the bit.
Coming through. Grabs him. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? One fighter's drive. Will this super art connect? Ooh. The super art gauge is running on him. Rising uppercut. At this range, Nick spices things up by adding the super art to the... Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner hit.
Oh no!
Raw super art is there.
Nicely played around there.
Gotta shake it off. Let's go.
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure both players are feeling so
Player
much
one.
pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
Dashes forward. Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here?
Man, it's really anyone's game now.
Burnout trigger. Hand blast. You mean they're going for the super art?
Wait a minute. Oh, this is getting crazy.
Gotta be that's what we want. Nowhere to run.
Oh man, this could be all the difference.
KO.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
Send him home. You got this one.
Player one.
Triumph or die. There will be no salty run back.
Who's gonna steal this win?
This match has been ridiculous so far. Who's gonna close it out?
Blast. And the mix. Shows the medium overhead.
This is so good.
Vulcan blast. Will this change the round? This was a smart throw.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
A jump in. What are they going to do? Keep some raw super art income.
Yo, what?
Backfist and then the pressure. Brings the impaler. Connects with the throw.
Oh, let's go.
Down and out.
Takes the round. Wow.
Player 2 is showing off $1 million smile now.
I don't want to sound mean or anything, but
Back to the character select screen. Seems to be more to settle their nerves than anything else.
You could break my defense.
For the fight of my life.
Our fighters have chosen their characters. This battle is just seconds away.
When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
We got a good match on deck right now, and no one's gonna want to blink once the
Player
action
one.
gets started.
all right, I'm ready. Here we go.
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Still slugging it out here.
Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
That happens to everyone.
Ooh, you can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
Knockdown. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their goals for the super art. Just go for it at this range. Whoa. Going on the offensive? Hey, no.
Ooh, great round. Nicely done.
All right, now, let's try and switch up the game plan.
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm
Player
sure
one.
both players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
How is this gonna play out?
Super armor does its job.
Ooh. Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
Knockdown. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? It's backed into the corner with pressure building.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. They gotta scramble and recover quickly. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Flat. Shows them
Amazing awareness there. Okay.
this is a critical. It's there.
Ooh, great round. Nicely done.
Give me more of that.
Oh boy. If you look up disrespect in the
Player
dictionary,
one.
you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
A brave forward jump there to start. Goes for the throw. Ooh. There's a punish count. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Ooh, that was on point. What's their game plan? Will this super art connect?
Okay.
What's gonna happen next?
Ooh, do they have the right read on the opponent?
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters.
Ah, what's gonna happen?
They choose to spin the... No question, this super art is definitely going to kill. It's there!
Nicely played around there.
You remember your shortcomings. It's easier to fill in those gaps.
They definitely have the momentum right now.
Player one.
Just tighten it up a bit. It's gonna be hard to beat them.
Medium kick. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a count takes a big gamble and whips out a raw super. Can they utilize the corner? Looking winded, Burnout changes the game. Goes for the super art. Ooh. Flashes the super. This could either seal the deal or come back to bite them. Nice. Now can they finish the job? It'll be interesting to see how they decide to fill up their super art gauges here. Still slugging it out in... Oh, yeah, just like that. They choose to spin the meter to up the damage by a bit. Why are they... just go for it at this range.
Wait a minute. Oh, this is getting crazy.
Oh, Burnout, was that on purpose? The next touch made us up.
Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that.
Closes it out.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Guile wins.
Okay, on to the next.
Wow, they both played so hard and so well.
Possible character switch up here. Also a good time to think things over.
Are you worthy of
Life's
death?
been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realize I gotta kill all my blessings. I'm working hard every day to be a better man. If practice makes perfect, then I'm already a veteran. I suffer from defeat, so success is my
Shall we
medicine.
begin then?
Both sides ready to roll, and we're getting into the match.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on, it's on. I'm charging like a bull when it's on, it's on.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game.
Player one.
This is definitely gonna be a good one. Let's go.
Nailed it.
Oh, nice.
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Yeah.
Ooh, nicely done.
That's some big, juicy damage on that counter. Player one chases him down.
Oh, I've got a bad...
Will this super art connect?
Okay.
There's still a chance here. Hell.
Ooh, great round. Nicely done.
You remember your shortcomings. It's easier to fill in those gaps.
Definitely some
Player
strong
one.
play, but you cannot rest on your laurels. Gotta keep up the aggression.
How will this round turn out?
How is this gonna play out?
on his trigger. Good stuff, but you gotta keep it up.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like that.
Hits the jump in. Burns the drive there. Even a throw here will do. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Ooh, KO.
Nice way to close out that round.
Don't worry, we're just getting started.
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
Great work!
Whoa! Wow! What a decision! So smart!
Scrapping it out up close.
Okay.
Gets a little space with the throw.
Amazing, they're going for the super art? Whoa!
Throwing some shade. Super's on deck. They gonna pull the trigger?
Gotta be careful with this pressure. You know a prey is most dangerous when they're cornered.
Down and out.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
Don't get too down on yourself. Just change gears and adapt.
What?
Time to select a stage. Time to choose the character.
I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons.
Are you worthy of death? Shall we begin then?
Both sides ready to roll, and we're getting into the match.
When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
How's this matchup gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
You know both
Player
players are
one.
not gonna hold back.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
You can feel the calm before the storm as the round begins.
Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this round will turn out.
Just needs to find a way to close this out.
Pressuring them in the corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Goes for the super art.
Okay. Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? There's still a chance it hits them.
Great round. Nicely done.
All right, now, let's try and switch up the gameplay.
You can definitely tell
Player
both players
one.
are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
Man, you can tell both players are chomping at it.
Will this super art connect? It opens them up with the throw.
Wow! What a decision! So smart!
We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Torbalon. Dashes up. Why are they going in? Hang back! Zones with the fireball. Side switch, pulls them and locks it in break. AO!
And they close it out! Good stuff!
That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding.
I love
Player
it when
one.
things get crazy like this. Let's go!
Crowns them from above. No worries about that.
I'm not worried. Just gotta lab a few things, and I'm positive it'll be different next time.
Up close and personal. They're in the corner. This may change the match.
Oh man! This could be all the difference!
In late time. This may turn it uncooked raw super.
Oh!
Super's on deck. What were they thinking?
I can't believe they blocked that!
Meaningless efforts.
Oh no. Caught by the interdiction. Doesn't matter how far you run, he's gonna get you, and the damage is unreal.
Who's gonna take control of this round?
They are done.
I can't believe that round! That was nuts!
Not a loss to get down about. If anything, we should be glad
Player
for.
one.
Man, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen! We'll definitely remember that one.
What a smart throw! Shows the medium kick. Player 2 currently has the life lead. No need to overextend.
Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
Can they utilize the corner? Very solid corner switch. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? They're on a roll. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how FighT takes a big gamble and rips out a raw soup. Ooh. Great work. Just like that.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Gotta bounce back from that loss.
KO.
Yeah, that was such a stressful round.
Loosen up and play for fun.
Player one.
Will come.
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure both players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
Punches that off and keeps going. They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ah, what's gonna happen?
That's what we want. Well, super hard.
Wait a minute.
No cookout complete without aliens in. Good call there.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Gotta bounce back from that loss.
A back throw for damage and vital position. Who's gonna take it? Oh, no! Critical One chisels them down.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
Very good. Very good indeed.
Player one.
No worries. Focus on what's in front of you.
Can't dwell on the past. Let's get ready to win the next fight.
No worries about that.
I'm not worried. Just gotta lab a few things, and I'm positive it'll be different next time.
Will this super heart do anything? Ooh! Goes for the fireball to force a reaction. Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. No worries. Focus on what's in front of you. Back into the corner. What setups do they have?
Oh man, this could be all the difference.
Boss super heart incoming.
Yo, what?
You're done.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
Okay, on to the next
Player
one.
Man, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen. We'll definitely remember that one.
Smart play to stop the opponent there. Great work. Just like that.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Gotta bounce back from that loss.
What's the game plan here at this critical stage?
Just needs one more good.
Goes for the super art. Ooh, see, that's how it's done.
Ooh, nicely done, nicely done. Oh, this is getting crazy.
KO.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure
Player
the players
one.
are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
How is this gonna play out?
Opens them up with the throw.
Amazing awareness there.
Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw soup. Ooh, is it time for the mix-up? Scrapping it out up close. No worries about that.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Gotta bounce back from that. They're going for the super up.
He's there.
Nicely played around there.
Everyone loses. Just roll with it and adapt to your opponent.
Oh, that was hype. Cannot wait to see it.
Possible character switch up here. Also a good time to think things over.
Earn my stripes, cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but you was not my type. You tread through a lifetime of strife
Let's
and
dance up a
struggling.
sweat.
Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'ma live forever, that's my legacy. Greatest of all time, that's what they gon' label me. Put in
if
work,
you
I did
are.
my part. They like, keep on going, cause you got hard. They know that I'm non-stop, I keep on pushing forward.
Yo, ready? You ready? Then get the gate up. We're going in.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on, it's on. I'm charging like a bull when it's on, it's on.
All right, both players are ready to go. Time to get hype and make some noise.
As it once was beautifully said, it all depends on your skill.
Player one.
Go for broke.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
Really excited to see what kind of tech both players have for this fight.
It's all right. You're doing well.
Ooh, we can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Do they have the right lead on the opponent?
They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there.
Things are looking pretty bleak right now.
Takes a trip. Making him look silly with these targets. Goes for the super art.
Okay.
There's still a chance here. Both fighters are barely alive. Will this super art connect? Ooh, is it time for the mix-up? KO.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
Keep on the gas. You had your moments there.
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
Peter not only built for dancing. That happens to everyone.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like that. God, what's gonna happen?
Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Burnout trigger. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Barely blocks the jump in. Oh, super on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Super's on deck. They're gonna pull the trigger?
Gotta be careful with this pressure. You know a Bray is most dangerous when it's uncooked raw soup. Yo, what?
Still a chance. They throws him.
What? How'd you even think of doing that?
Player 2 is in a very closes it out.
Yeah, that was such a stressful round.
Don't get too down on yourself. Just change gears and adapt.
Wow, they both played so hard and so well. Never anything better than a good match like that.
Gives a little space with the throw. Neither of them willing to give up ground here. This is a tough spot to try and throw. Sick.
Smart stuff there.
The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter.
Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? With the life gap opening up, they need to utilize drive. And the super activation. You can't forget the super for extra damage.
Okay, okay.
Meteor bombs KO!
Great round. Nicely done.
Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous.
Player 1.
Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
Great work. Just like that.
I'm not worried. Just gotta lab a few things, and I'm positive it'll be different next time. Get ready for the anti-air. That jump is too obvious.
Just go for it at this range.
Wait a minute.
They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
Oh, this is getting crazy.
Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? A single, the throw connected.
Okay, okay. What's the follow-up?
Raw super on his down and out.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
Elena!
Don't worry about the loss, because your next win's gonna show them you're for real.
Man, that was one of the best fights I...